so I can bop, beat, folk.
Hey folks, Steve Wiest here with a new addition to the You Dig family, the oeuvre, the canon, as it were. This is called the Sampler Platter, and for each guest, I'm going to take their art, the music that we discuss, and take it outside of the episode to give it its own crib, where it won't take up so much time in the episode. Because those episodes have become full-length motion pictures, a little longer than most people's commutes. Unless your commute is 2 hours, then, bless your heart, as we say in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. So anyway, the Sampler Platter. In this case, it's the music of my man, Bob Mintzer. So I'm going to play now, kind of radio format. It's Radio Mintzer. I'm going to play the tunes that we discuss on the show, as well as a couple of extras. These will be from Bob's wonderful project with the WDR Big Band, of which he has been the chief conductor and composer for a while, a long time actually, and doing a great job, man. I saw them last year at the Elmhurst Jazz Festival. Just amazing. With the Yellow Jackets. Woof, what a concert. So, yeah, this is one of the best big bands in the world, and Bob's written for them for a long time. Here is one of the tunes from the project. The project is called Sundscapes, and I'm going to give you all the information along with this sampler platter so that you can purchase a copy. Get a copy, download MP3 album, physical copy. It's out on vinyl too. So go grab a copy of it. And in the meantime, here's the Sampler Platter. The first thing we're going to take a listen to is a beautiful composition by Bob called A Reprieve. All right, we're back. Here's another piece from the Soundscapes album, project with the WDR band. It's another original composition by Bob, and he calls this one Montuno. back, and those are the two pieces that we discuss on Bob's episode, but I couldn't just leave it at that. Here's another one. This is one of my favorites. I love the whole album. It's just great. I highly recommend it. But one of my favorites is this beautiful, beautiful ballad. It's the only ballad on the album. Got to get the name right. It's called New Look. And this features Bob doing that voodoo that he do, this time on tenor sax. As you heard on the other ones, those were EBE, electronic wind instrument solos by Bob. This one, he cuts loose on tenor. And here is the gorgeous New Look. And finally, to wrap up this first sampler platter, it's good to be the king, as Mel Brooks once said, meaning I can feature one of my pieces here that Bob played on. Bob was on a recording of mine. Man, it's been 12 years ago. Oof, how did that happen? But 12 years ago, Bob recorded on a project of mine that I call Concerto for Folded Space. Very cinematic sci-fi kind of thing. And by request, so he played some tenor, and then also he played some bass clarinet, which I dearly love his playing on bass clarinet. So we talk about that a little bit on the show, on the episode. So here it is in its entirety. This one is called EBE Bop. Yeah, those weird sounds were a representation of what alien telepathy might sound like. Steven Spielberg, are you listening? Anyway, yeah, I recorded that. My daughter and my two sons and some of their friends just did a conversation and we ran it backwards, did some George Martin stuff via Phil Bulla, the Prince, and came up with that. So anyway, the first sampler platter, Bob Mintzer, go out and purchase Soundscapes, Bob Mintzer and the WDR Big Band.
WCBC Wiest World.
You Dig is a production of Wiest World Productions 2026.
Yeah, well, I like the new name, but, you're still not talking fast enough, man. It's lame.